have something new to play with. It's not this M6 here, but you'll find out later what it is. And also we're going to find out who won this beautiful photo book. As we all know, film photography has made a significant comeback over the last 5+ years. Before that, it seemed to be on a steady decline, almost fading away. New products emerged, making life much easier for film photographers. And there's even new film cameras coming out, which is very exciting. This is fantastic, although I'm not a huge fan of the Pentax 17 to be honest, but keep that between us. Many of the film cameras that we use are quite old, and some of them, or probably a lot of them, have issues. One of those issues can be that the shutter speeds are not correct, and that means that the camera might need a CLA. And this is where this little device here might come in handy, because it can check the shutter speeds of your camera. And that is great, because maybe you're not sure if your shutter speeds are still correct. Use that and you'll know. And also maybe you want to buy a new camera, you go to a camera shop or to wherever you buy it from somebody used, then also you can check with this little device. To give you a little bit of background, so last year during my workshop in Berlin, there was a student called Alex, and Alex told me that he has this idea to convert a medium format camera into an X-Pan, which sounded very interesting. But since then, at some point he sent me an email and said, hey, I have this new product, you want to try it out? And I asked him what it is, and turned out it's this. And he calls it the Fastbox. Of course I said yes, I wanted to give it a try. And now here it is. And also this year I'll be running a street photography workshop in Berlin in September. It will be the weekend 28th, 29th of September. And it's the Berlin Marathon weekend, which is pretty crazy. This was the same last year, and it was good fun shooting there. If you're interested, check out the link below this video, or just go over to my website and check out the section workshops to find out more. Alright, before we jump into testing some of my film cameras with the Fastbox, let me tell you about my new toy. So a few weeks ago I had a photo shoot, and in that office there was a height adjustable stand, and the person using it told me, hey, this is the best thing since sliced bread because it makes working so much easier. And as luck would have it, just a few days later Flexispot reached out asking if I want to try out one of their standing desks. So how can I say no? And shortly after, this beauty here arrived, and I can tell you, it makes a huge difference. Looking at their Amazon store, this desk here has a rating, it's 4.5 out of 5, so it's pretty good. And assembling the table was very straightforward and took me less than 1 hour. The model that I got here is the EC5 Pro. Let me walk you through its features. I chose a white desk plate that measures 160 by 80 centimeters, and it is 2.5 centimeters thick. But of course, Flexispot also offers different sizes, materials and also colors. The desk comes with an integrated controller, and I've waited until filming this video for the best part. I don't know why, but that is always very satisfying. The desk's main selling point is its height adjustability, and it has dual motors. This feature allows for smoother adjustments, and it supports up to 125 kilos, which is more than I would ever need. The height adjusts from 62 centimeters up to 127 centimeters. And the motors are audible but not really distracting, and they're under 50 decibels. The controller has 3 memory slots, which makes height adjustments even easier. It also features a built-in timer to remind you to stand up after sitting for a while, though I won't be using it, I guess. One standout feature of the Flexispot is collision detection. If something gets in the way while adjusting the height, the motors automatically stop, which has already saved me a few times. Flexispot has more than 20 years of experience, and on the controller and the motors they will give you 3 years of warranty, and for the frame you will get 5 years of warranty. Currently the one that I got is discounted, and you can get another 5% discount if you apply this code here. Thanks Flexispot for sending over this fantastic desk for me to try. Okay guys, so now let's talk about this device here, the Fastbox, and how to use it. The battery compartment, which holds 2 AAA batteries, is located at the back of the Fastbox. There's also an on-off switch and a small screen that displays all necessary information. On top, you'll find an arrow to help align it with the camera shutter you are testing. You'll need a bright light source, and the Torch app on your phone works perfectly. Let's test the first camera, a very affordable Cosina SLR with a beautiful Pentax 50mm f1.4 lens. Let's remove the lens and open the back of the camera. We'll start by testing 1/1000th, though it's very unlikely that it will deliver that speed. Place the camera on the light source and the fastbox on the film plane, aligning the arrow roughly in the middle of the viewfinder. The first reading isn't quite 1/1000th, but it's within expectations and totally fine. For accurate results, it's recommended to take 10 readings and average them. But for this demonstration, 1 or 2 will suffice. Next, we'll test 1/250th. Excellent. Finally, let's check 1/15th. And again, it's spot on. Now let's see how well the shutter on my Nikon FM2 is working. Let's start again with 1/1000th. The fastbox has a quirk. If left off for a minute or so, you need to turn it on, off and back on again as described in the user manual. The reading is good and not far off. Let's check 1/2000th. Okay, it's roughly half a stop off. At 1/4000th, I only got one successful reading, probably because it's too fast for the device. This isn't an issue since most film cameras top out at 1/1000th or even less. Now let's try a slower shutter speed, 1/8. Perfect, spot on. Last but not least, let's check my Leica M6. Starting with 1/1000th, and it's unlikely to deliver that speed, which matches what Jess in Sydney told me when she examined my M6 at her shop. Yeah, as expected. Let's check 1/125th. Okay, very close, not bad. Finally, let's test 1/4 of a second. Alright, that looks great. Spot on. Now, you could also use compact cameras or cameras with a fixed lens. But unfortunately, I don't have a camera with a fixed lens here that has manual control. So if it's automatic, then what's the point of doing it? I'm very surprised by this device. It works very well, and I'm happy that my camera's delivered. Otherwise, I would have been really disappointed, and I would have said this device is not good. You should not buy this because no, just kidding. But yeah, it seemed to work very well. And also, Alex told me if any of you is interested of picking this up, hop over to his shop. You can buy it there, and when you use my code here, you can get 10% off. And I think for the price, for what it is, it's very lightweight. So even if you're traveling, maybe you go to Japan buying cameras or whatever place, and you can bring this and test out the shutter speeds, and you can see if they are good or not. And if they are not good, maybe you get a discount on the camera, and then you can have it CLA'd somewhat later on, and you make a bargain. And thanks to the device here, really cool. Now the last thing we need to figure out is who won this, or who is going to win this awesome book from the project, photography project we did in Andalusia last year. You're able to tell that there's a few people on here that you might recall from YouTube. And if you haven't followed this project, but I think most of you probably have. But yeah, so let's figure out who's going to win this book. All right, let's pick a winner. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and let's go. Okay, seems like the book is going to Scotland, more specifically to Glasgow. Congratulations, and thank you for a comment, and I hope you will enjoy the book as much as I do. If you see this video, get in touch through my website, or I will also pin the comment, and then if you see it that way, also please get in touch and I will happily send you the book. Congratulations, I will happily sign the book for you and I will send it over as soon as possible, as soon as I have your details and I know where to send it to. Alright guys, I hope you like this video. You know what to do, smash the like button, and we will see each other very soon again, hopefully, in the next one. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.